Hello, Rosa.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Orlando Rodriguez.
Nice to meet
I'm a
you.
social worker for Blah Blah Agency. I just want to tell you that before we begin our session, that I am a mandatory reporter. Do
Okay.
you know what a mandatory reporter is?
Yes.
Okay, and just to clarify briefly what a mandatory reporter is in cases of homicidal ideations or suicidal ideations, I am mandated by law to report that or any instances of crimes being committed or harms to others.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we've gotten through that initial part phase, why are you here?
I'm having a problem with alcohol. It seems like it's getting worse, and I'm not able to control it. Um, I'm constantly drinking. It was like 3 times a week. Now it's daily from like noon till I cannot remember or pass out or. Um, but it's becoming a problem.
Okay. Well, the awesome part about all this right now that I could tell is the fact that you know that it's a problem. And so for me, that I usually say that's half the battle right there. And so let's look at this. This is a problem separate from you, right? We externalized it. So, um, how do we get you from where you're at now to where you want to be, and what does that look like for you?
Um, that's where I'm having a problem. I don't know where to start, and I feel like I have to be drinking constantly,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know like what I can do or um, where to start off.
Okay. Can we talk a little bit about the source of the drink? Why are you drinking? Do you understand?
I feel like stressed and depressed. I think that's what started it. Um, I just started drinking and feel better. So I don't nothing major happened to where it started. I just feel lonely, depressed, and then I just start drinking and I can't control it. And it's a daily thing.
Okay. Well, like you said, the fact that you know this is a problem is a big help. Um, so I know several options that we can go over that might address this issue for you.
Okay.
We can talk about inpatient programs, long-term, short-term, or outpatient programs, depending on if you're willing to attend classes on your own, and also on your financial situation, if you could take time off of work or not, and also would be considering if you have children or a family you need to attend to.
Okay.
So let's talk about some areas of interest in pertaining to your recovery or in search of recovery. Do you have children?
Two.
Are you married?
No.
Okay. Where's the father in all this?
We don't speak.
You guys don't
There's
speak.
a court order, and
Hmm. How does it? Do you have family support?
my mom and dad are the only ones I have here.
Hmm. And how do they feel about your drinking?
They see that it's become a problem, and they want to take my kids away. Um, some days they'll take them, and then they won't let me have them back.
Hmm. Do they feel that they're in danger because of your drinking?
I believe so. Yeah.
And do you feel the same way?
Um, I think that I'm their mom, and they're okay with me. I
Hmm.
don't think that I would hurt them or they would be hurt. I don't think my drinking would hurt them.
Okay. Um, so we got a couple issues here. Um, you do have good family support, so that's a plus for you. But then there's also a situation about who's attending to the kids and why you're drinking. Um, that could be a problem because, as you know, when we're drinking, we're kind of impulsive in our behaviors and a little bit easily agitated, perhaps,
Mm.
or endangering. We might endanger others or ourselves. So one option we can talk about, um, since you have a family, is doing some sort of outpatient treatment.
Okay.
Um, if you're into that, there's also support groups that you can attend to as well. And I'm going to give you some information on local support groups that you can attend throughout the week. Not only that, but I'm going to refer you to some outpatient agencies.
Okay.
And we're going to create a timeline so that by the next session, that hopefully you'll have some of these things in place, and then we can assess where you're at from there.
Okay.
Is there any other concerns?
No, I think that was the major concern, is the drinking.
Is the drinking?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to commend you for coming here and being open about your drinking, and
Okay. Thank you.
we can see what we can do for you.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
Hi, my name is Leanne Rodriguez, and I am the social worker for this agency that's going to be helping you out today. So tell me a little bit about, well, first let me go ahead and let you know anything that we discussed today is between ourselves, unless, of course, I am a mandated reporter. Unless you say something like you want to hurt yourself or you want to hurt others, then I do have to report that.
Okay.
But I don't want that to scare you away from telling me about what your real feelings are or what's going on. That way we can find the best avenue to help you out.
Okay.
So what brings you in?
I'm addicted to cocaine, and I lost my kids because of it.
Okay, so you're dealing with an addiction to cocaine and that ended up causing you to lose your relationship with your children.
Yeah.
Are they in the custody of the state or are they with their other parent?
The other parent.
Okay, and their mother is not allowing you to see them?
No.
Okay. Do you feel that there's a cause that causes you to use cocaine? Like, is there a trigger that sometimes causes you to want to use it? Or are you just way past that and just need it for the high?
I just like to go out and use with my buddies.
Okay. So I'm sure when you have that high feeling, you don't care about anything other than maintaining that high. When you come down, do you think of a lot of regrets that you have in letting this drug, take over your life?
Sometimes I just I do it on the weekends, and I'm really tired on Mondays to go to work. And then sometimes I end up spending more than I should.
So you do have a job?
Yeah.
That's good.
Mhm.
We want to help you maintain that and not let the addiction take that over and you know, be out on the streets and even be in a bigger hole than you are now. Do you have any close family or friends that you can go do something with when you feel like using?
I don't have any friends, really. I got acquaintances from work and stuff that we go out, but really, we just party, but I don't know if I'd call them friends.
Yeah, those aren't the type of people that you really want to hang out with when you're trying to get sober and get your kids back because they'll just kind of drag you down. So how about we do something like this? I want you to kind of scale back a little bit if you can, just a little bit at a time, and maybe join within the next week or so an what is it?
NA?
The NA.
Oh.
Go to one of the anonymous
Okay.
groups and meet like-minded individuals as yourself. Get yourself a sponsor. That way, if you feel like using, you can call them.
Okay.
And they can kind of help you through that itch. And then let's say, next week we can revisit and see and come up with a plan, see if you've done better, if that's helped a little bit, and if we can come up with a plan to get you completely sober, and then after that come up with a plan to get your kids back by the end of the year.
Okay.
Okay? And so when we see next week, we'll revisit and discuss and see what your feelings are and maybe dive into depth a little bit more about some things we can do, and I'll look into it as well.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
So we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Rosa. I am a social worker here at this agency. I do want to let you know before we start anything that I am a mandated reporter. So if you're trying to hurt yourself or hurt others, we do have to report that. So I wanted to start off there. How can I help you today?
So I am having a problem with, I think, drinking. I think I'm suffering from postpartum depression, and I'm self-medicating by drinking excessive excessively whenever I can.
Okay. So how often are you drinking a day?
I drink at least 3 times a week.
Okay. And are you drinking excessively? Like, how many drinks are you taking it that during the 3 times a week?
I'm definitely binge drinking
Okay.
to the point where I black out.
Okay. Okay. And do you have um, support at home? Are you married? Do your um, child's father in the household? Okay. Um, so is he taking care of the baby while you're drinking? Okay.
So I know his day's off, and I take full advantage of it.
Okay.
So when he's off with the baby, I drink.
Okay. Have you, with the depression, what makes you think you're depressed? Are you feeling down? Are there days you just don't want to go out? What?
Yeah, I feel like I'm stuck, and um, sometimes there's like animosity towards my situation now. Like, not towards my baby, but towards the situation that I can't just do whatever I want whenever I want. That I have such a huge it feels like just overwhelming huge responsibility.
Okay, I understand. So have you, with the depression, have you seen your doctor after the pregnancy
I
to talk
haven't.
about?
I haven't.
Okay, okay. So I'm seeing two problems with the depression, and it could be the postpartum depression after the baby. How old is the baby?
4 months.
4 months. Okay, so it could be that it's hitting you after the baby, the postpartum. The drinking is also something that I am concerned about. So what I'd like for you to do is I'd like to set a goal for us to be able to go over for our next session. So I would like to start off with the depression. Um, I would like for you to see your doctor, let him know your situation, what you're feeling. That way he can set up a plan, get you on some sort of medication. That way you're not self-medicating with the alcohol. So if we can start off with that, I would like to see you in 2 weeks. Do you think you can get an appointment within about 2 weeks?
Yeah, my doctor's actually really good. So yeah.
Okay. So if you can get in with them, if you can bring in some sort of paperwork or something showing that you did speak with them, that would be great. That way we can start off there. And then if he gives you some sort of medication to take, um, you know, watch the alcohol. If we still see that the alcohol is becoming a problem, then we'll go into that for our next goal. Do you
Okay.
think that's something that we can do?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll see you in about 2 weeks, and then we'll see what we can do from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh,